Yes, people. Welcome back to another episode of Lion in the Room. Yes, it's me. I am your host, Leo Edoche Jr., the host of Lion in the Room, maker of Lions Den Studios, and we're just going to keep it rolling. I got a special guest today, one of my boys. You can say he's from the hometown as well, but this is a person that I really respect, and you guys will get an opportunity to hear from him as well. Welcome, my boy, Precious. Broski, I really appreciate you coming on. But talk to me, man. How you doing? How are you feeling, man?
Bro, I'm great, man. Every time I always say thank God, man, for everything. So,
Amen.
yeah,
straight up.
I'm great. No matter what it is, I always say I'm great because, it's an opportunity. It's a blessing to
That's
always
good.
be here.
100%, bro. I like it, man. What do you think about the studio, bro? Obviously,
Bro.
first time stepping on, man. What do you think?
Well, I came into the studio, guys, and I was surprised, bro. Like, I can't lie, because I've been seeing it online, you understand? So I never expected it to just be at my guy's place, just like right behind me, you understand? But yeah, man, it's a good one, man. It's a good one. Keep up. Big ups.
No, I appreciate it, man. Actually, it's been in the works, obviously, because first time I actually recorded any kind of podcast content, it was on uni campus.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was with a few friends, so everything was small scale. I think we were using 3 phones and a little interface to record the audio, but man, where we keep on moving. And I appreciate everyone that comes on. They have an opportunity to really speak and really just talk about who they are and what has molded them into the person that they are. But before we get into that, bro, let's talk comfortably, man. Let's talk about your fits because you've graduated. Big congratulations on that as well, man. But you came with, if anything, one of the best fits I've seen. Better than mine as well, you know what I mean? Because you came in with a grey blazer, the nice trousers, obviously the oversized pants, and some clean loafers. You got some loafers on as well, man. I'm seeing some connections because now you're wearing loafers more often with your fits. It's giving a nice 19 something, bro. Chat to me, man.
Yeah, I can't lie. It's just it's the season, I would say.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it's summer, you know. I just feel like for summertime, you understand, the loafers need to be more out there. Even with the like subtle sneakers, like maybe Sambas or Magellas or something. I feel like loafers as well, because summer needs to be simple. You don't need to be wearing too much load during summer, you understand?
Yeah,
Just your
that's
nice
true,
jorts or your nice, material pants and your vest and you're good to go. But yeah, I wasn't planning on wearing a suit. If I wouldn't lie to anyone.
Wait, what were you gonna wear?
There was one native like this here in my bag from back home, you understand? So, but it wasn't even like the main traditional wear for my place, like a second tier one. But I was like, let me go with that. So it was my cousin's birthday and I walked to, I was in London, so I went to Oxford Street to get her a gift. And I just said, let me just get into Zara, you understand?
Yeah,
First thing as I walked to the men's section,
it was a blazer.
I just touched, was that blazer. So I just put it, I was like, this thing looks like my size, you understand? I put it on, perfect fit. I didn't even ask twice. I was like, hey man, give me this shit. And yeah, bro, I took it out. I already saw the feel in my head. Once I put the blazer on, I was like, yeah, I know how I'll do. I know I'll kill it. Yeah,
that's nice.
That's it, man.
It was looking clean though, and I see your sister was matching as well. You guys were matching out there too.
My sister came from Scotland. Big ups, BNA. Yeah, bro, I love my sister, man. I can't lie. I've got 2 sisters. Yeah, I love both of them equally. But yeah, BNA, she's in Scotland. She's doing her master's. So yeah, she came down. She called me as well. And she was like saying, at first they were all contemplating about the native as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I sent them the suit, she was like, nice. She'll go look for one as well. Then she went as well to go shopping and got one. Sent me pictures and I was like, yeah, she should get that so we'll twin. And yeah, she came, she pulled through. Yeah, she's big ups to her, man. I can't lie, big ups.
That's nice, bro. That's clean. You know, even if you came out with the native, the thing is you would have had some nice Nigerian swag, some effortless moves as well, because you don't see a lot of people doing that. Maybe you see like their parents, coming native. My parents came in native, twice. Yeah. They're going for the 3-peat as well, bro, because my brother's graduating very soon. So
that's what nice, man.
You have some people that could really just rock out in some native, bro. Some nice loafers, because there's normally no loafers you're wearing. You're not really wearing like some lace ups, bro, because that's going to be hot. But you come out with some native, you're looking nice, you're looking clean, you represent. But at the same time, styling and going into some kind of a modern look is still really good as well, man. I just felt like what you wore was really nice, bro. It really stood out, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Just seeing on Instagram, bro. I was just there in my room, I'm working. I'm like, damn, okay. I'm like, gee, let me not comment too much because it's looking good, bro. It's really cool.
Thank you.
And I like what you did with your outfit today, bro, because everything matches. What you mentioned about your siblings too, you realize that when it comes to family, there is so much you can still learn from being close with your siblings, because you all go out to live different lives, especially when you're living in different countries, cities, going to different schools. You guys come back, and it's always nice, bro. You always come back, you have like a little reunion, and you're swagging out. So that's really cool, bro. I really appreciate that, man.
Yeah, I can't lie. Yeah, family is everything, man. And yeah, as you said, for me, I would say for my fits, I'm not doing anything special. I won't lie. It's just confidence, man.
Yeah.
You just have to feel comfortable wherever you're wearing. And that's it.
Say no more. We're going to get into confidence a bit later, but people, if you have missed Lion in the Room, do not forget to press that subscribe button, leave a little like there, spread it around, let some people know that there's a podcast spreading good vibes, man, and you're going to learn something from what we got today. Stay tuned. Yes, Broski. Obviously, you've graduated now, but for some people that don't know, some people that aren't checking on your Instagram, you went through a time where you were injured. And it's not always easy going through your rehabilitation, going through recovery, but you were able to bounce back. And at the same time, you can definitely say you've learned a few things. Before I continue talking on, bro, I'd just like for you to share it with us, what the experience was like. And man, just let us know.
Yeah, so for most people that don't know, the injury was first back in 2020. Yeah, if correct. Yeah, 2020. That's when I first, I think I sprained the knee playing football. I've always wanted to be a footballer now, and almost every Nigerian kid's dream, you understand?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, back in 2020, I was in Ghana. I was playing for the campus team. And yeah, I got into a tackle, sprained it. And it was my final year doing architecture too.
Okay.
So I was doing my thesis with a broken leg.
Oh, damn.
So my leg was like swollen, fat. You understand? So every morning I was just trying to, get the bend back. So I'll be mobile to go to class, because I didn't want to tell mom, see you, I brought myself, and it's final year.
Oh,
I want to come back. I mean, I couldn't even afford it, because
yeah.
I just wanted to finish the course and leave, because as I said, I didn't want to go to school. So I was already tired of it. So yeah, finished it. Then COVID came, went back home. Then they finally checked it out. So my leg was swollen for almost a year.
Really?
It was built up with fluid for almost a year, and I didn't tell no one. So when I go back, they said I was even really lucky that my leg didn't get infected. So
they would have cut your leg off.
I was like, hey, God no go agree, you understand?
No, man.
So yeah.
Jeez.
Because the amount of fluid they pulled out, it was 4 fat tubes of injections pulled out. So they put the leg in the cast. Then after a few months, got it off. Then I started hitting the gym. That's when I used to hit the gym and do light exercises, if there's a free gym. That's at first when I used to play sports. Then after that injury, then I started hitting the gym more, because I wanted to strengthen the leg. So, and why I even started liking fitness first was because of my brother. He used to watch E-News. Not him himself, but he used to watch E-News. And I remember keeping up with the Kardashians.
Okay.
It was this, I don't know if it's Courtney or the one that was married to a basketballer.
What, Tristan Thompson?
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, they usually show these trainings, and
okay.
I was like, this guy is just doing exercises. I was like,
so he hyped you up.
Yeah, as a kid, I would just be trying some of the exercises I'm seeing. So since then, I've just been doing exercises. And after the injury, got to gym during COVID. Tried strengthening the leg. Stubborn, strong head, as my mom would say. I still went back to playing the ball. You understand? When I felt it was strong enough.
Of course, yeah.
So I was playing. We'll play once or twice, because it's ligaments. The leg is in a shaky position. It pops again. It gets swollen for like a week. Then I'll stop. When
And
it comes down, I'll go back and play again. So I was just doing that back and forth, back and forth. Then when I came here, because I stopped for a while before I came to uni here, then I was now playing for the school team as well. Then
nice one.
Yeah, it was short lived.
Wow.
Then I was playing intramurals for the law department, and that's the funniest one was like this last one was the funniest one because I was not being chased by anyone. No one was pressuring me on the field when they passed that ball. They just gave me a true pass. I should just run and go and meet the ball. I just had a pop in my head. That was the loudest pop I've ever had.
Okay. Oh, whoa.
I just fell down like a bag of Gary, bro. Fell down, bro. I was there screaming out, tears almost coming out from my eye.
Oof.
Then I went back to my kinder. Then went to A&E that night. And they said, I even had a fracture as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, below the knee. And so I was like, damn, I'll have to stop the football. So yeah, stopped. And they put the leg in the cast. I was in crutches. Going to campus in crutches, it's hard. I kind of like kudos to people
helping
that
you
use that every time.
Oh,
I use crutches. Well, they try.
It doesn't look easy, bro. Like
it's not easy at all.
Oh wow,
it's not easy.
Carry on.
So yeah, I recovered from that pain, that first pain. So they scheduled me for surgery. Blah blah blah. August, I think. Sorry, May, and that was our exam time. So I was like, man, I can't do it because I need to write the exams. I can't like skip the exams. That they should move it. So they moved it. They said like it might take a year. I was like, no problem. They should move it to whenever.
I waited for a year.
Yeah. So till 2024 summer, and luckily they called me during summertime. Just set it during summertime, which wasn't interfering with anything. And it was even after an internship I had. Because the internship, I didn't even know I would get the surgery. So I told them I'll do just 1 month. And everything just fell in place. So the internship, as soon as it ended, the week after was the surgery.
Okay.
I was like, God's planning. So yeah, went in, got the surgery after the internship. Yeah. Got back home, it was tough. I won't lie. The pain was tough. This one, I was crying some of the nights.
Even after the surgery?
Yeah, after the surgery, I was crying some of the nights in my bed because I even had a relapse. After, I think 4 weeks after the surgery, you can probably start walking without crutches. So I needed to work too. I needed money, bro. You understand? I don't work for like 2 months. I was like, nah, I need to make money. So I had a shift on campus because I could walk at least.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let me go get it. And they said I should practice my walking too. So yeah, I was like, because I always take a walk to Kendrick. It's not really far from town center. So I was like, let me take a walk. And you know, New Century, there's like Healy.
Yes.
Yeah, so I went up there. I think probably the stress in that Healy park maybe ruined it. So I worked that night, went back home, fine. I could feel it, but it was fine. But the next morning, the pain was worse than what I ever felt before. So that was the one that really made me even cry. I had to call my mom. I was like, Mommy, please.
This is painful.
Yeah, because my mom's a pharmacist. She always gives us like some batch of medicine, you understand?
Oh, that's helpful.
So yeah, so there were some painkillers she directed me. I drank. And yeah, it was cool. But the amount of painkillers I had consumed, even if before the surgery, man, I don't think I should be taking painkillers ever again.
That's a crazy experience, man. Just one more question, bro. Now that you have recovered, do you ever, like when you're going through everyday activities or even like playing sports, do you ever like fear that you might hurt yourself in such a fashion again? Like you have to second guess your touches or things like that?
Yeah, 100%, bro. As you see, the athletes, why they call them professionals, they are professionals because it's not easy to be even probably break a bone and still go back into that sport and using that same, bro. It's not easy at all because I went to play football on Friday. I was like so rigid. I was like a fridge, bro. Once someone is just running towards me, I'm just like, don't touch me, bro. Because it's always in the head. Even if I'll say I'm quite confident too to still get back into it, but that slight fear will still be there. I won't lie, it will still be there. So it takes a lot to really like just come out of it. It's not easy, but yeah, gradually, everyone's a human, so everybody's not perfect. So
Of course.
yeah, you can always get back to it, even if there's slight fear. Don't think 100%. Maybe you just forget about the injury. There's no way. But yeah, if you just keep to it, once that's why they say you need to do rehab. Because if in your head you're telling yourself that okay, I've worked on this part of the body, I feel like this part of the body is strong too. So yeah, you work accordingly, you understand. But if you're just sleeping every day in your house and then you want to go back to the sport after surgery, you in your brain you won't tell yourself that
Yeah. Maybe I just shouldn't
I
mess up like
shouldn't do it
this.
because I've not done anything to strengthen my body.
Mhm.
So that's just it. So you just keep to the rehab, exercise, gym, do what the doctors tell you. Basically, that's it. They know best. So.
That's good. That's good, man. No, I can never imagine what that was like. I probably had one scare that was just like through an accident, if anything. Never had to go through some kind of rehabilitation. I was on a scooter, like just driving back from my boy's place, 2021, and it was so dark, bro. I didn't know there was a car behind me. All I heard was like a honk, you know. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let me move a bit closer to the sidewalk. I moved to the sidewalk, and the car that was behind me passes. But the car behind that car doesn't know that I'm in front.
Oh.
This car speeds up and like hits me from the back. Yeah. God being so kind, no injury. I got like a deep cut on my calf and things like that. But just the fear of what had happened to me at that point stopped me from walking on that street. Maybe I'm a chicken. Maybe I'm just scared, bro. But like I couldn't walk on that street. Christchurch Road, bro. Like I used to go to Central Park to go play ball. I had to cross to the opposite side and walk on like the grass just to feel like I'm cool. Because for some reason it just felt like the road was smaller. I looked there, the road just felt smaller. It was probably just all in my head, but that whole thing it scared me, bro. It scared me.
That's the biggest strength to have, mental strength. That's why when you see, when you get exposed and you see people are really taking like mental health seriously, it's not a joke, bro. Because that's where everything starts. The brain leads the entire body. That's why if they can shoot you any part of your body, you might still survive. But if they shoot your brain or your heart, the brain, you need to wire yourself to forget something. It's not easy to overcome something. So yeah, just if you build up your mental strength in whatever way you do it, you will help yourself a lot.
I agree with you, bro. 100%. I agree with you because it's like reminding yourself, that some of these experiences, you've come out of them and you're stronger. That's one. And you can always make a better way for you to, if anything, recover. And for those that struggle mentally, it takes a while, but there are still ways to achieve a certain level of confidence, especially when it comes to things that you're afraid of. It takes a while, but people have support systems. For you, I want to imagine you had your family, you had your friends around, but being in uni, it's very easy to feel like you're by yourself. What was your support system like?
The thing is that with me, I always tell them back at home that
I'm fine.
I'm fine, which I am. I do miss them occasionally. Sometimes I post some funny videos that I miss my mom and it's funny. I do miss them. But me, I always tell them back at home that I'm not meant to be at home with them. Like, that's just how I felt since. Like, I'm meant to just go outside and do something great and come back to them.
Okay.
That's what I've just thought for myself since. So I always tell them that I don't think I'm from Nigeria. That Nigeria is not meant for me, you understand? So that's why, because it's just my mom that brought us up, my mom and our aunties. Okay. So, yeah, first uni was in Ghana. Even before that, it's always been either me and my mom at home or just me and an auntie or something. So I've always been like alone in a way, you understand? Even if when we were small, all of us were together, obviously, because we're still in primary school and everything. But when we got to secondary school level and all those things, because they moved to a different secondary school, I moved with them. But when they left to uni, because they're all way older than me, my siblings. Yeah.
The last one?
Yeah, I'm the last.
Oh, okay.
So when they're in senior secondary, me, I'm probably in like
primary 5 or something.
Oh, just 5. Yeah, something. So by the time they finished, went to uni in Ghana, me, I was still in secondary school. when I went to uni in Ghana, I went to a different other school that nobody was there. So it was just me. So me, I've known how to be alone since I was 15. I
How
think.
to manage being alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was 15. I was 16. One of them when I went to Ghana. So I was there till 2022 by myself. They were obviously there. I was seeing them once. I was going to their places.
Yeah.
But by myself, where I was there.
Okay.
So coming here wasn't really a struggle. And I do have extended family here as well in London. I knew I would obviously see them, look for them. But coming here, it wasn't really, I wasn't really afraid of like coming to a new environment, you understand? Because me, I'm a comfortable person in new spaces. I tend to learn quickly and like, I would say, I'll call it blend into my situation or where I'm find myself. I'm literally like a chameleon. Not that I fake characters, I don't.
Okay, yeah, cool. Point it
But
out.
yeah, I just adapt easily. You understand? So coming here, I was confident that I'll find my feet and stand my ground, which obviously people love me for my true self.
Yes, of course.
I'm not hiding myself. I'm not giving a second-hand version of myself. This is me as it is. Because me, I come open-heartedly to anybody I meet.
Yeah,
you understand?
bro.
But yeah, I'm quite blunt as well. I'm always truthful to you, all those type of things. Let me not praise myself too much, but yeah. But I was ready to come into a new space and do the business I was sent for, because it was a business of coming to gain a better education, which is obviously successful. We thank God now. I've graduated. Amen. So me, I'm just always up for a challenge.
Yeah.
That's just me. They know me back at home. My mom knows, my sisters, they know. I just love challenges and I love dreaming big. So I know that whatever I put my head and my heart into, I'll get it, like literally. Because if you don't even know my first name, Abie, yeah, it means the full name is even like a sentence.
Okay.
It's like in my language, I would say it as Tamuno Bara Abie Bara Lasam, which means what I want, God has given to me. So like, I think that has just been following me. Like wherever I just want, like put my heart to that. Yeah, I want to get this, or I want to learn this. Yeah, I want to be like this. That's how it's been for me, and all thanks to God, man.
That's good, bro. That's good. Oh, I was just gonna say, like, Mom, you see my friends. These are. This is a man. I really just appreciate the fact that a lot of the things you said, it's very easy for me to understand. One, because I feel like that's how I've lived my life as well. It may have not been as comfortable because as I was being sent out there, because truthfully, when it comes to seeking education, you're representing not only yourself but your family, literally your house in a sense.
Exactly.
I struggled with, I guess, the bigger picture because I was either thinking very deeply or I was getting lost in my thoughts. So whenever I found myself in a new place, I was eager to learn things, but it would always be so easy to remember the fact that I'm by myself. And truthfully, like in a sense, I was. Okay, family wasn't there. I didn't know anybody in the secondary school that I was in, at least the first secondary school I went to. So I went to Abuja Premier Academy, Lube. So I didn't know anybody. More times people knew their friends from primary school. People already told their friends like, oh, I'm going to this school, you know, they come in as well. And you go to your parents like, I'm going to this secondary school, you know. I went there literally being in a city that I hadn't been in. And at the same time, I didn't know anybody. So it took a really long time for me to understand why I was there mainly, aside from the fact that my parents just dropped me here to go to school. It didn't dawn on me until I finally got into university and I was by myself, but it didn't really bother me as much. More times I was eager to meet people and I was meeting different people. Through my foundation class, I got to meet people from different countries. And it was now around the end, Precious, that I now met more guys from Niger. You know, like, okay, it was already so easy to chat to anybody. And then I met these guys that it would be easier to talk to around the end. So I was now comfortable. I met more people. They call it bait. They call it bait here. It's like, okay, so I knew a lot of people and a lot of people knew me. But as I started getting older, I now wanted to narrow my space. Like, I wanted to narrow my circle and I started focusing on the kind of people that I wanted to have as friends and the people that also valued me as a person. So it was a very it's been a very long journey. I would say it's been a very long journey for me, and I really appreciate the fact that you are so strong-willed as well, man. Being able to understand that you are sent out to get your education, and at the same time you are also sent out to make a name for yourself. Because if you come back with nothing, then you've made a name that other people outside your family can throw around recklessly. But if you come back as a man that has solidified himself and his foundation, then people will always be willing to praise you. People will always be willing to praise where you came from as well, because it shows that you come from good stock. What you've learned from your mom, your aunties, your siblings, these are all things that have made you the person that you are. It also helps with what I'd call your bounce back feature, your rebound feature, because you are able to still pick yourself up from any of the challenges that you have faced in your life. And it's made you who you are, man. So it's a really good thing. It's a really good thing. I want to kind of just tone it down a little bit, and let's go into sports, man. That's one, because I don't really get to chat to you as much, but let's know, first of all, like football, what team are you supporting?
I'm a classic Nigerian. As they say, all Nigerian guys love what? Chelsea.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Man U.
No,
because there was a time for that, all the Van Persie jerseys are gone.
No, that time has passed. Chelsea. Me, since I was a child, from the first time I saw DJ Drogba.
Yeah?
He was done for.
Love story, bro. Because that's the same thing for me as well. Bro. Yeah, man. Honestly, 2012, actually. 2012 Champions League against Bayern. That was the day for me, bro.
See, yeah. Because me, you would know, I grew up in the ghetto in PH. So I found myself that day in one unknown Agbero's house like this. Some guy's house in the area. He just opened his door. All the mosquitoes were inside his house. Everybody was inside. All the boys in the area were in his place.
Watching match.
I was just a small boy in the front watching Chelsea match. I don't know how that day they didn't even get angry at home. Because that match was late.
Coming back home late.
Yeah. But I guess probably because the community was known, so maybe that's why. But yeah, man, that game, I can't lie. Nah. Because even in my house now, one of my housemates, a Chelsea fan too.
Okay, so you're living nice, bro. Comfortable.
Yeah. The other one's an Arsenal fan. We always torment him. It's
okay.
Man.
Arsenal, they keep taking our scraps. They keep taking our scraps, bro. So
they love it, bro.
It's okay for them, man.
Love it.
Madueke, enjoy that.
They can have it.
Oh, man. I just love how things are changing, because 2 months ago, I was with my boy Kola, and I was like, I was talking about how Chelsea is not changing. They're doing their bits. They're calling us names like $1 million bottle jobs and all this nonsense. Reminds me of a time that my dad, I wanted to watch a Chelsea match, bro. But we lost like 2 games in a row, and my dad had the audacity to say this, bro. I was like, "Oh, pops, let's go watch this match." He's like, "Oh, no, I'm not watching that Chelsea match. Or watching Chelsea's like drinking gutter water." I said, Jesus. I said, wow. I said, you're not going to watch the game? He said, no, I'm not going to watch the game. When we won the Conference League, and we won the Club World Cup against PSG, my father called me. He was like, "Oh, did you watch the game?" I was like, no, I was going to watch the highlights. You didn't watch the game. Posted this piece like, "Oh, Chelsea, my team. Oh." I said, okay, bandwagon is nice. It's lovely. But no, man, being a Chelsea fan, for me, personally, it's nice, bro. I don't see a team that can consistently find themselves in the winning side as many times as Chelsea when it comes to the Premier League. People don't have that conversation. They're like, "Oh,
Arsenal surely doesn't."
Arsenal can't be in that convo, bro. Arsenal can't be in that convo. Who's your favorite player? Like out of all the players you've seen, bro?
In like what?
Let's say
time I've known Chelsea, or
let's say from 2012 to now. Even if you have to say like 3, bro, because I have 3. I have 3. Like,
of course, the number one guy, DJ Drogba.
Of course, 100%.
2, Hazard.
Yes,
then
yes.
I would say, that's one will be tough though.
Are you gonna change position? Move down to defender?
Maybe. It's probably it's tough because I'm very sentimental. It might be Mikel. He's my countryman.
Yeah, John Obi Mikel was a good player as well, bro. Oh, he had his moments. Mikel Essien, Ashley Cole.
Yeah.
And John Terry, for the leader, legend,
Yeah, facts.
What about Frank Lampard? I'll put Lampard there.
Ah, Super Frankie.
Yes,
Exactly. Thank
I'll put
you.
Lampard there, bro.
I'll put Lampard there. I can't lie. I'll put Lampard there.
That was a mad player, bro.
A midfielder that can finish such as Lampard, bro.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
that guy is literally an extra striker in your team.
Definitely. I remember I had this book. It was this book you buy on the plane and stuff. It was this Rio Ferdinand book. They were talking about his biography, like easy read for kids. And I remember once I saw Lampard's name, I didn't even care about the book anymore. I didn't even care about Ferdinand again, bro. I said, Lampard was in West Ham with this guy. I said, okay, I'm now focused. I'm like, they should go and bring me a Lampard biography, bro.
Yeah.
And for real, like this guy literally just became one of my best players. Anytime I saw Lampard, I always thought he was a great player. Playing FIFA, I was like, yeah, Lampard playing with that team. Until, I bounced into Ultimate Team and everything was all pace. Then you're like, okay. But when it comes to Chelsea players, you look at Hazard as well. You can't just not love Hazard because when it came to the way he moved, bro, people were comparing him to Messi at the time, man. And since that Champions League, I had been following Chelsea till today. Oh man, it's been crazy.
I was just pained that Hazard couldn't win that Champions League with Chelsea. That was just my only pain.
I thought he could. I actually felt like he could still win it with us. But I understood why he wanted to leave at the time. People call it, new challenges. Some people say that, you're looking for more money. Spain was a very interesting, or if anything, a very attractive place to go to, especially when it came to the weather, holiday times. It's a nice, chill place. But what happened to him in Madrid? It literally just, you can never say it rubbished his career, but it definitely put a stain on his window.
Yeah,
it did. It was crazy. He won the champs though. He won the Champions League at the end, but
twice, right? I think
in crutches. In crutches, but it was crazy.
But he enjoyed himself. I like his character as a person too. He's always, bro. The guy is always funny. He's not even stressing him. He just loves the game. He's not really trying to, as he said, he never was really trying to win Ballon d'Or or whatever. He was just playing the game for his fun.
People like John Terry even used to say that, like, you call him to training, tell him that, we're going to be doing this. Oh, so, who are we playing? Oh, it's West Ham. Who are we playing? Southampton. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. And, bro, just go inside, zigzag, and just score. Players like Willian, Pedro, Chelsea, we just be having, like, some ballers, bro. We just be having some ballers.
Now the new system with the youngsters.
I'm liking it too. I did not see.
Yeah, at first, I
didn't see the vision.
I think that I could see, but I was just, we've been used to like quick win, quick fix. They were just buying one superstar
and everything is cool.
Yeah,
but now,
they were just buying youngsters. I was always complaining, who is this small boy Chelsea signed? Who is this small boy Chelsea?
When they bought Palmer, I said, what is
Palmer's because that one I complained because
I did not understand.
I never knew where that transfer came from.
Unless bros are number 10 now.
Bros
are number 10.
The next big thing.
You're loving it, bro. Everybody is just there.
It's cold. It's cold, bro.
Oh man. You look at that, bro. You have like even players that have been in the Premier League for like some time. João Pedro. I didn't even know João Pedro was like that, bro. No. Look at what he's doing now.
João Pedro, I've known of that boy since that guy from his Watford days.
What? Yes, okay. But Brighton, was on and off. That's why, like, for me, I wasn't seeing it as much. We're just buying these guys, Caicedo, Cucurella.
Caicedo, man.
Guy. That's one of the best signings.
Caicedo is my best player for now.
Yeah?
In that squad. I know Palmer is doing his thing and getting the Ballon d'Or shouts, but Caicedo, I call him Caicedo Engine because
he's the engine, bro. He's literally just the one that makes the whole team move, bro. He's a solid guy. He's a solid player.
Too solid.
Damn, I never thought this Chelsea team, like this same team from how many, is it 3 years ago that we bought all these guys, would be doing some mad bits now, man. We're doing some mad bits now. Hey, let us know what team you support in the comment section as well. You're definitely not an Arsenal fan. I know my people are better guys than this, But hey, some of you have Gyökeres. What's that thing?
It doesn't turn to ew.
We'll be right back, people. We'll be right back. Oh. Yes, people. If you are still with us, you are listening, watching, lying in the room podcast where we're giving you good vibes, and at the same time, we are trying to learn from our guests, teach you something, have a great time. I am your host, Leo Edoche, and I'm with my boy Precious. We are now moving into the third segment, as I like to call it, something that's a bit on the deeper end of your serious conversations, but let's just have at it. Broski, I want to imagine that after graduation, you have a lot more time to actually plan out your ventures, plan out what you want to do in your life. It's easier said than done because, I mean, they're all thoughts, but you have to now bring it into reality. But I can definitely say that we've had our time. Well, you're going to get more time for yourself, but we've had some time to ask ourselves what we want. And a lot of times it finds us looking for more outside, let's say, your family circle outside the house.
Yeah.
What do you think about people choosing to leave home immediately after university? Like, you're either looking for a job, you're trying to make a way for yourself in life. Do you necessarily need to leave your house, let's say leave the support system, if you have that? Or is it still okay for some people to still be at home and work for something or work on themselves for a greater goal?
I would say, in the way I'm understanding that question, I would say home is the place to be.
Of course.
Home is, bro, the outside is, bro, it's rugged outside, though. It's tough. Home is the place to be. But if maybe you're starting life from uni and your family is well situated, to give you a push to leave home if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go for it. Who knows what adventure you'd like to get into. Some people love just taking adventures and learning things head on. You understand? Not everyone has the mindsets to get out of their comfort zone.
True.
Because home is surely your comfort zone, where your parents are there, familiar faces, familiar surroundings. You're comfortable. So going to somewhere you're not used to, you're definitely going to like have a bit of fear in mind. And having that confidence is not easy. But yeah, I would say for me, home is the place to be because now it's tough financially. I'm just saying this because of financially, basically. Yeah, financially. Even parents feeding, they might still be covering that. You understand? Bills, they might still be covering that. But obviously, of course, as an adult, you would know that now you're making salary at least.
You should
be
try
chipping
to.
in and be putting some things in place. You understand?
Of course.
So, but yeah, home is the place to be. If you can stay at home for a period of time, save money, then yeah, you can go ahead, use that money, start a business, or maybe then you can leave home if you want to leave to start a life and do whatever you want to do.
That's cool, man. No, only reason why I'm asking is just because nowadays, or if anything, it was a lot. I want to say it was a lot easier for people to, if anything, branch out of your house, go look for something. Even if you wanted to travel the world, you could at least do that in, let's say, a freer economy, an economy that's not wringing you by the neck and things like that. Nowadays you have some people that still want to make a name for themselves, but leaving home kind of pushes them into the world almost forcefully in a sense. You have some people, they go in there with the mindset or with the initial mindset that they're gonna win, but then the challenges of life literally come and they scatter you, bro. So it's not me coming out to say everybody stay at home. For some people, sometimes your parents have probably even planned that you are moving out. The stress kind of comes down, the financial stress, if anything. But if you do stay at home and you're working, definitely an opportunity to chip in, make life a bit easier for your parents, and at the same time continue with your goals. For me, I always say that, like, whatever advantage you can take, especially if it's being provided to you by your family, your first social group, take it, because I mean, it's all planned out. The perfect parent would want to provide for you until you're ready to provide for yourself, right? So you try your best and take every advantage. But some people try and force their own way out of the house. Some people, your parents, at the end of the day, they might plan that this is what I have for you, this is what I want you to do, or you're going to work under my company, whatever, make a little name, make some money, and then branch out. But some people feel as though, that's a bit encroaching, that's a bit closing in on my space.
Yeah.
What do you think,
bro? This one is a tough one, man, because I can't, bro. You can't really say why people do what they do,
True.
even if people always explain. It's everybody's their own person. I think that's the first thing we should understand. Everyone is their own person. A human being is not a machine
Of course.
that's like predefined to take one route. Anybody can go whichever way. You might be this when you're a kid. You might change to something totally different. That's how I do. Some parents will start coming to complain that, oh, see my good son, oh, now he's doing this, he's doing that. Because it's a human being, bro. From your experiences, what you've seen around, or she has seen around, shapes the person to go through a direction, to take a trajectory and whatever it is.
True.
But I would say just do what makes you happy in this life. That's what me I've come to realize. 2021 was the year that really shaped me as a person.
That made you understand.
Yeah, that made me understand that in this life, just do what makes you happy. Even if some people might get hurt, they won't get hurt. They will just complain because they want you to live their life. You understand? It's fine. They're your parents, or maybe they're your guardians, your elderly. It's understandable. They will talk. Because if you've invested money in someone, paid fees, all this type of things, shelter the person from childhood till, come on now.
there are those that look at, I agree with what you're saying, from the perspective of a parent that looks at it in that way, a child being an investment. I think when a parent looks at it that way, that's when you kind of start to make some mistakes because they're obviously not an investment. Obviously, you plan to have a child first off. So all the thoughts of what that child is going to do in the future and how you're going to have to support that, the thoughts should come in as a person. But I say this, I used to say that, everybody must have already thought about this, bro. Precious, like, everyone's definitely thought about choosing to lie. But the funny thing is that some people don't think. Some people actually don't think, and like they go into particular choices head first.
Yeah.
So some parents, sometimes you would want them to be that perfect parent that understands why they're supporting their child, sees it as a chore, sees it as tasking. The life that they're living is hard. Obviously, the time it takes to get that money cannot be gotten back.
Yeah.
But how easy is that for a child to understand? You get what I mean? So in a case where like a parent is able to properly show that child what it is or why things are the way they are or what plan they have for the child, that's all for them to explain and make easy. Doesn't mean that the child is gonna understand like that. There might be a bit of rebellion and things, but you can never say that the child's not been told or pointed out as to understand. Now that's completely different from telling the child that you're gonna follow me and become a neuro physio whatever. Rather, if they choose to follow my path and be what I have become, then that's a lot more understandable. I see that it's a mix of both. Obviously, there will be what they call the good and the bad side of it. You have people that have planned out what they want to do, spoken it out with family, whatever process they need to take, they've taken it and it's all understood. And some people, if it's okay for me to say it, some people kind of really force their way out of the house, It's not as though it's like, oh, hey, I want to follow my dreams and this is how I want to become this great person in life. A lot of people are ready to take a reckless path in the name of, I guess, I'd call it quote unquote success, and sometimes it's not the best, not because you're living a reckless life or you're making a bad decision. Sometimes I believe some people are not just prepared. You're not fully prepared.
Yeah.
You are not ready for the challenges of the world because I'm not a crazy old guy, but at 24 years old, I've been blessed to understand that I've gone through some struggles that I was not ready for.
Yeah.
One little one, I'm never ready for my monthly bills, bro. Never ready for it. So I see my dad paying taxes and all those stuff. You think about it and you're like, what you and my mom are going through, I kind of understand it a bit more. I think if I could really just round up what I'm talking about with all this, being able to graduate, being able to move into another segment of life is lovely. It's great. But at the same time, it's always good to plan out what your next step is. It's always good to sometimes even take 2 steps back. Maybe what you've planned out isn't the best way to move forward.
Yeah.
Maybe you need a bit more advice. Maybe you need a bit more time. But it's a big world, man. It's a big world. And I really feel like a lot of people definitely have to work on a few more things, like confidence, for example. A lot of people need to work on confidence, the confidence to be able to take the no's, for example, because you're going to hear a lot of no's. And some people's dreams have died because maybe 3 people out of the next 5 they're going to meet have told them no. You know what I mean? It's a really big thing to talk about, man. It's a really big thing to talk about. But I'd just like to ask you as well what confidence means to you, because I also remember you saying that you are the kind of person that literally wants to go out looking for what's his, you know. God willing, it's all positive things that will continue to bring you up in this life, but you are ready to venture out there. But to venture out there requires confidence. So to you, what is confidence and how have you embodied it that has made you who you are?
Yeah, for me, I would say confidence is, I'll put it simply as the lack of fear. Everybody say has fear, basically, not 100%. I wouldn't say I'm not 100% not afraid of anything.
Of course.
But just put it as the lack of fear, because when you're always scared of, what will happen if I do this? What if this thing doesn't do like this? What if... Then procrastination comes in.
True.
The rest of laziness, then putting it under your bed, putting the dream under your bed, and it dies off, all this type of thing. So you need to take that first step. You see people posting motivational videos on YouTube, Instagram every time as reels and everything. Oh, it's useful to watch those videos.
True.
Because through my feed every time, if I scroll one motivational video or the rest, I just keep on saving the ones that I can relate to. I keep on saving them. It's really useful, because me, I do watch them a lot. I won't lie. I watch them a lot. So saying that to yourself every day. There was this one I watched. They were like, do like some things differently. When you wake up, if you're using your right hand to brush, use your left hand to brush. Do it for like 30 days. Then look at the mirror, tell yourself, oh, I'm this. I'm going to get this. Yeah. But I do it. Even if I don't remember to do it every day, I do it. Some morning when I wake up and I'm feeling fiery that day, I'll just, come on, get up, go to the bathroom, toilet, talk to myself in the mirror, try to brush with the left hand, do something different, you understand? You need to. It's all in the head, because when you don't wire yourself to be outside its comfort zone, that's when you'll be always scared to like do something different. Because venturing out is literally going into the wild. It's like you're just going into the forest and seeing what's there. What can you catch?
Hunter.
Yeah. What's like, I say hunter. If the hunter is afraid of the animals, he will stay in his house now.
Of course. Of course.
The
hunter needs to be prepared though.
Yeah. That's why everybody is a hunter. So just think like that. In the world, everybody is a hunter. So you just need to refine your weapons, because if you carry a blunt knife and go and try to cut,
you can't cut
one lion, the thing go chop you, understand? So you need to, that's why I watch those motivational videos to sharpen myself, to let myself know that, yes, I can do some things, I can do this. Yeah, if I tell myself yes. And as a Christian man of God, the Bible, very important.
Prayer warrior.
Very important. You need to read your Bible. You need to read the Psalms. Know that your God is behind you too. That's another thing too. I wake up always knowing that God did my back, no matter what it is.
Amen.
Even if whatever I try, if it doesn't work at first, something good will come out of wherever I try. So, and me too. I think that's one thing I like, because from secondary, primary school, since it was just my mom, we love education in my family, but she never was that type of parent for me that was like always persistent on, you must carry first position. You must not feel anything.
Mm-hmm.
It was, hey, you must get 10 over 10, bro. My mom was chill. I think probably because she was working most of the time, so it was my aunties that were taking care of us. So
Okay.
I don't know if that was the case, but even when she wasn't, I was staying at the location she was staying because she was working in a different place because it was a refinery. So, they always move around people that work like that. Yeah, so I think that made me not to be afraid of failure. Because when people were stressing in primary, secondary school, like, hey, this thing, I failed this one, I failed this one. Oh, I didn't come out first 10. My daddy, I said, primary school was the last time I came out first position. Primary 5.
Okay.
The rest, I was just, junior secondary too then, at least I was coming out third.
Does anybody still bother themselves,
No, they used to, they used to.
Try.
Secondary school, senior secondary. That was when I was like, I was just there for like, to learn from people. Because
After a while,
it was just,
myself.
it was just me and my mom. So me, I was just enjoying life. So I would just take my 15s. I'm still smart. So I'm not dumb.
You were just like relaxed.
Yeah,
so
I'm
you didn't
relaxed.
stress yourself too much.
Yes, because I'm still learning what you're learning.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I'm not the maths guru or whatever. Not that I don't know maths. I love maths. But I take my learning. I would say I'm a social learner because maybe I'm a social guy too. So I take my learning. I don't just learn the book.
Yeah.
I learn the people too. That's for me.
Okay, so you don't just learn from what you're told to read.
Yeah.
Like you learn from the experiences. You learn from what you talk about with your classmates.
Exactly.
And things. Studying like say prep now.
Exactly.
Okay, that's cool, bro. That's literally fine. A lot of people are like that in senses where they have to, not like you have to, but they learn through observing other people. They learn through observing other people. Some people can sit down, read the book head to toe, and that's all they need to do. And you realize that, okay, that's fine. That's cool. Everyone has that part in their life where they either want to aspire for more or, it's okay. I know who I am. I know what's cool. I know where my abilities are, and I don't need to do too much to prove it.
Yeah.
And that's okay. One thing I've realized is that there are parents that try to pressure their kids to be the best, to bring the best results, to show the best class, if anything. And instead of, let's say, teaching your kid, taking them through, actually understanding why they should apply themselves or they should want to overachieve in a sense, they're being told stories that you shouldn't even be hearing, but for those that get to go through a process where they're taught properly, it's better for them. They understand a lot more in life that things are all a process.
Yeah.
And I want to believe that that's what you came to understand as well. Everything is a process. Even if you don't get it today, you're going to get that tomorrow.
Exactly.
So those are the things you can pick out from. And that's very nice, man. That's very cool. Now, aside from confidence, because we've spoken about that, and it's very easy to talk about that. Basically, it's just understanding that you do not need to know everything today, but confidence is trusting that you can learn anything. You know what I mean? But aside from confidence being something that people struggle with, young people, is there anything else you feel as though young people struggle with in today's age? Things that, let's say, parents or guardians are not really talking about? Because at the end of the day, we're all living this life for the first time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would say we youths right now, it's I would just call it pressure.
Pressure.
Yeah, pressure. Because now everything's at your fingertips. You can be here, you're seeing what's happening in Nigeria, and be here, see what's happening in Dubai, in America. So you're seeing the way they say social media is ruining people, it is. It's adding the pressure because now you open your phone, Kaisonat has bought one new Lamborghini. It's not this guy that didn't even go to school. If you do this, you see one Instagram influencer doing this, see one do. It might be a lie, but you don't know. It's because we are visual creatures, humans. So what we see with our eye. So now the youngins, everyone is feeling pressure to make it quick and big. It's not like that, bro.
Yeah, no, it really isn't, man. It really isn't.
It's not like that.
The pressure that you feel just from seeing another person's life, man, it's so stressful, but it's not even meant to be that way because people forget that that's just the highlight of a person's life. Kai Cenat being a celebrity, we've mentioned now, he's a celebrity through streaming. Something that seems easy to do, but now he has his quote unquote system, and we enjoy his content. But when we realize that, oh, this guy is just 1 year younger than me, this brother is just 1 year older than me, it really it rains on your parade. I understand completely when you bring up pressure, because sometimes some people are already receiving that pressure from primary school. Literally what we were talking about. Seeking out the best grades rather than teaching your kids how to ask questions, how to actually want to enjoy a class, because we're out here telling each other, hey, bro, if you're not enjoying this job, go and find somewhere you enjoy your work, you make your money better and all those kind of things. But you realize that in class, you need to love the subjects. What's the point in reading just because you've been pressured to read and things like that? And then people lose interest, But nowadays, we're being pressured by what we see. We're being pressured by what the media allows us to feel. And it's not that way, man. Some people use this term, we are what they call children of the internet. Whereas whatever the internet produces, you give some kind of feedback. It's like if you are disconnected from the internet, it's like you know nothing in the world. And that's not the way it is, bro. Summer obviously being the best time because the sun's out. The UK is always so cloudy and things like that. You get the opportunity to actually step outside, be it with friends, be it by yourself. I'm the kind of person that likes to step out on my own. So I get to enjoy the scenery. I got music on and it's cool vibes. So I get to see where I'm going at the same time. If I choose to go somewhere nice, I can appreciate the venue. I can appreciate the area. Some people, are in their houses. Some people, they got your internet, you got your games. They're satisfied. And when you now find yourself scrolling on social media because you haven't literally seen anything fresh, anything new, you need to check your phone to get that little update for yourself. You're reminded that, oh, my life isn't like his, because it's no longer a point of, oh, I'm not doing anything. You are actually doing stuff. But now it's like, oh, well, I'm not popping bottles and I'm not driving these fancy cars, or I'm not going to these nice lounge parties. It really pressures a person, but you're forgetting that you can start making ways to put yourself in the life you want to be in. Everybody can live that life, only if you apply yourself. If you don't worry about what that other person is doing, then you have more time to actually focus on yourself. That's one thing that I've noticed. So it's all like firsthand experience as well. For me, my dreams are there, but I realized that the day I started worrying about what the other person was doing, someone that lives 100,000 miles away from me, I was so worried about what they were doing, and I was no longer focused about what I should be doing to better myself. You know what I mean? Pressure comes in so many forms and sizes. Pressure from friends in school, pressure from family, pressure from work, pressure from life, bro. But what do you do when pressure comes, man? They tell you when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade and all those things, man. When the pressure comes, you use it to make something good out of your life, Easier said than done, but that's where confidence comes in, because then you can still tell yourself that, like, well, my life isn't like Will Smith's life, but me, Leo, my life is fresh, bro. I'm all good, bro. It's nice, bro. And I'm literally vibing. And good will come. I mean, bad will follow, but good will come afterwards, man. Good will come afterwards. I really think that people need to worry less about what they see or the lives that they see people living. Because if you tell yourself that this isn't what I want, then you're no longer worried about it. But if you tell yourself, okay, well, I want this, I want to feel like this, then now you have an opportunity to push for it. So let what you feed your eyes motivate you.
Exactly.
Let what feed your eyes motivate you. The more motivational reels you see on your For You page, the more you're going to want to feel that energy every day. You get fired up, maybe you're not satisfied, maybe bills are hitting you. You go into your mirror just to remind yourself, that little eye-to-eye contact, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. You are this, you are that. You don't let the voices in your head tell you that you're otherwise, so that you can continue pushing forward, man. And you push forward with that zeal, with that energy, bro. Like that energy. And that's lovely, man. I really love that, bro. I really love that.
That's it.
Damn, man. But days when you don't feel so pumped up, what do you do, bro?
It's bro,
Because they've come.
it comes, literally, bro. You see, now I'm always in the gym a lot, you understand? And it's not every time. I look like I'm toned, I look like I'm fit.
You are, bro. Stop
It's
it.
not
Stop it.
I
No, I won't allow this guy
no,
to. He doesn't
I
want.
am.
He is. Look,
I am.
you can see him, bro. You can see him.
I am.
This guy.
I am. But it's not every because I try to be in the gym like every weekday, and I try to run on Saturdays. I couldn't run this Saturday because I went to work. It's not every time. I wake up and I'm like, yeah, I want to just go and carry iron, let my body pay me. Because my body aches almost every time, you understand?
Of course.
So it's not like I have that drive every day. But yeah, when I do not, I think, I don't want to say I'm praising myself, but I try to, because of I love sports.
Yeah.
So I try to I loved Ronaldo. Let me just say basically, I loved Ronaldo. So
You're
always you see Ronaldo, you see him saying, you need to train, you need to put your head, you need to mentally, blah, blah, blah. So I've always tried to keep that tough mental toughness too. So I always want to do something even when I don't feel like doing it. So that's why even when the body's aching, I'll still go to the gym. That's how I could do my rehab after the ACL surgery.
Yeah.
I could get on with it quickly because I started running just after a month of post surgery. It's not easy because I'm not an athlete. Athletes probably you expect them to sharp 6 months after post surgery they start playing again, but me they need to pay money, so they said I should wait 1 full year.
Yeah, no.
So that's why, that's why this Friday was the first time I touched ball since last year.
That's good.
So yeah, you just have to put that mental toughness now and do it because for sure there are days you won't feel up to it if you're looking for a job. Like now I've graduated looking for a job. I know there's so many graduates out there that are still looking for jobs, you understand? So that mental toughness to keep on just applying and trying to develop yourself, self-development, because you need to, as you said, the hunter that's going into world needs to be prepared. You need to be prepared, actually. You can't just sit down, not doing anything, sit down, sleep, wake up, eat breakfast, go back to sleep and expect the job to come and meet you. No, impossible, you understand?
It's not like that.
Even if it's hard to start putting all these things in your time frame, maybe taking new courses, doing your own hobby. Like now, you're doing the podcast, then maybe you need to do another online course or something. Sure. It's not easy. Then you need to do editing.
Sure.
Sometimes you just want, as a human being, sometimes you just want to sit down, hold your cold cup of water and relax and not do anything. But who are we? As there's this popular saying, they say, "Well, you're not alive if the day you retire is the day you die," or something like that.
So something like that. Yeah, after all that work,
yeah,
when you retire is when you can actually just do nothing.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is as humans, what keeps us alive is the drive.
We're always working.
Yeah, you need something to drive you. Understand? Not gonna. I'm not shading the drug addicts, but that highness drives them. That's why.
Yeah,
That's why they do what they do.
Yeah.
So you need something to drive you. You need purpose. Let me just say, you need a purpose.
Yes, you need purpose to drive you, bro. 100%. I completely agree with you, man. In this life, you realize that you need to work. More times as human beings, we are working till we retire. We're working till we can't work anymore. So if you are working till you can't work no more, you might as well make the best out of it.
Yeah.
And if you need motivation or you need that drive, it's literally just purpose. What you want to be. As a man, truthfully, you realize that what you want to be, it matters not only to you, but those that are coming after you. Because if you really want to be successful, or you want to be inspirational, you want to be motivational, you realize that those traits will also seep down to the people that come after you, because you have left a great impression. You've left a great impression on those around you, and now those coming after, they don't necessarily have to live up to you,
Mm.
but they have a foundation that they can start building off of. You know, they can start building off of that kind of foundation, which helps them, it supports them, and it teaches them as well that, you know, pressure makes diamonds. Simple as that, bro. Pressure makes diamonds. And that's how it is. I really appreciate the fact that you were able to come on, bro, because like I said already, you are a person that has battled hardships, literally come out of it as well, and you plan on making ways for yourself. You have that zeal. You literally push for your own lifestyle, and at the same time, it's all endorsed by hard work. It's all endorsed by hard work and strive. And those are the kind of things that we would want to endorse on the platform. These are the kind of things that we'd want people to know all over the world, man. At the end of the day, there will be hardships that come, and you are the master of your destiny. At the end of the day, whatever comes, you're the one that decides what stops your drive, or what keeps going, what keeps you going. And the only way is up. The only way is up for those that choose to push up, man.
Exactly.
So, Precious, this is the end of our episode, and I really do appreciate you coming on, bro.
Thank you, bro.
People, this has been Lion in the Room. I am your host, Leo. Do not forget to check out our Instagram. That is lion_in_the_room. Do not forget to check out Precious's Instagram as well, which is going to be popping out on the corner there. Do not forget to check out our YouTube. We got this on Spotify and Amazon Music. People, this has been a lovely recording. It's good to be back, and I hope you guys take care. God bless you. All the best, people. Peace.